Hi there. Hello. Hiya. Happy Monday. Hi, I'm here. Hello, welcome here. Thank you so much for coming today. We're just going to start the game. I've been a couple of days without playing and I'm missing already playing a lot. Too much. So much. Okay, so what we gotta do? We gotta see what we're going to do today, because in last episode there was a siege on Weishaupt in which we were going to kill Gillinane. We couldn't, however, we saw that she's killable because we were just doing an attempt of killing her without knowing if it was possible or not, because she's an elven goddess. We have discovered that she's not a goddess at all, because gods are supposed not to be killed. Well, that is not actually true. In many mythologies, gods can be killed, but, you know, they're gods, so supposedly they're really powerful beings, immortal, but not this one. So what happened is that it seems that everybody in the team was distracted, and because of that we did not do teamwork as such. So we got to gather information. We gotta work together on our ship so we can work as a team. And I guess that is the main thing that we gotta do in Act 2. So there are two main quests in which we gotta work today. Well, not today, but the following days, because today I feel like doing secondary quests. There are a lot of companions quests, and factions and regions as well. So yeah, actually, what is this? Give Davrin time to track down information. Yeah. Actually, Lucanis and Davrin had got information that is going to help us in our main quest, and it seems that Lucanis' part is going to come first. But as I'm telling you, we're not going to do that today. I actually think that we may try one of these ones or the companions directly. So yeah. Dr. Needy, welcome! And thank you so much for the resub. 3 months. That is a lot of time since you've been here. How are you doing? How was you? How was the weekend? Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. And Pixel, hello. How are you doing as well? Welcome here. Yeah, let me see. I think I may see Solas' memory right now in the lighthouse, or should I see anything about my equipment, upgrades, and all of that, you know? You know?
An archdemon falls, a god remains.
Actually, I can upgrade this. Yeah.
Is forged by time.
Yeah, we have to upgrade that. Bellara, Davrin. Do I want to level up Bellara? Yeah, I want to. And this as well. Okay. Emmrich. I think I should level up Emmrich as well. Yes, why not? Harding as well. Though I've got the feeling that we're going to acquire new equipment for all of our companions, since we've got secondary quests about them. Lucanis, just in case, Lucanis, let's level up this and your weapons. Yeah. And Neve, she's at the maximum, and Taash as well. And we cannot rank up, only for 50! We gotta buy a memento. We're about to level up the workshop. So yeah. Maria, hello, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. And Sadie, Happy Monday, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. Hope you're doing good. Let me see. I missed a lot of the streams, but I was up in the north last week, where you are at Veilguard. Oh, Dr. Mita, first thing of all, I hope that you have a really nice time in the north and during your vacations. And last time I streamed, I finished the Siege of Weishaupt. I finished that. Also, I encountered a couple of high dragons, but I have not fight them. Well, I haven't finished the main quest. I only encountered them, but they were so powerful that I'm just going to wait until I level up. And that's it. I have just finished the Siege of Weishaupt, so I'm pretty sure that I'm halfway the game, I think. We're going to do some companions quests today. And Hidden Squid, hello! Thank you so much for coming. How are you doing today? Let me give you a shouty. How is your Dragon Age playthrough going on? Hurricane, but I have an awesome stream. Okay, thank you so much for the lurk. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're going to have a good stream today. I'm not far behind you in my second playthrough. Ooh, so you're about to reach me, Sadie. But in your main playthrough, you're ahead of me, right? Because, spoiler warning, if anyone here doesn't want to see anything that is happening in Act 2, this is your warning, so you know. Oh no, I was reading that again. I beat the game and immediately started 2 new characters! Oh, Dr. Meaty, those are major words. That means that you enjoyed the game, right? That is so cool. I started my own private playthrough already as well, but I'm right at the beginning. I'm going really slowly, because I do not really have time to play. Oh, I finished my first playthrough. Oh, you did, Sadie? That is nice, that is nice. Yeah, so anybody here is not going to see any spoilers, so that is good. Right, oops. Which should we do today? Which one? Oh, yeah. We're going to do this first. And... ability damage. Should I use any of these ones that give me more ability damage? Should I? This one seems... no, this one seems the best because it only takes away from me 32 of defense. But I'm someone that really likes defense. Yeah. Oh, Lucanis has got... Davrin has got 2 skill points. Which ones should we level up? Let me see, which is this one? On detonation, you gain Rayleigh Party. Detonation damage. Okay, detonation. Or... 50% damage. Okay, effective radius. I think I'm going to go for the detonation thing. Yeah. Now, Lucanis! What about you, mate? Oh, he could not use this anymore. Because he has been hardened. Yeah, let's give this to Lucanis. Because it's his main skill, so I think it's fit to do that. What about me? Fire resistance, cold resistance. I cannot take this specialization because I'm dualist, it was? Hermers are 20% more effective. Oh, which is this one? Yeah, we're going to have that one. Yeah. Anything else new? Weapons for me. Ooh, this... but the sword that I got right now, I really like it. It does a lot of stagger. I like this stagger damage, you know, the stab damage. So yeah, going to keep that one. I started 2 characters and got the lighthouse with both, and then quit playing to finish Baldur's Gate 3 instead. Also, me and my cousin finished both Borderlands 2 and the prequels and the pre-sequel last week. Man, I love Borderlands. It's one of my favorite games ever. Though I never played the DLCs and the pre-sequels of Borderlands 2. Borderlands 3, I have played absolutely everything, all the content, and it's amazing. But Borderlands 2 is really good. So you're going to have so much fun. Yeah, that is amazing. And also, I think that is a good decision to finish your Baldur's Gate 3 run before Dragon Age, because after all, you started that run before Dragon Age. So, if you do not want to lose what you were doing before Veilguard, yeah, best thing to do is finish with Baldur's Gate 3. Okay, let's see a new memory. Though I got to tell you, I'm not really convinced about these regrets memories that we're unlocking about Solas, because I thought that we were going to discuss this with Solas, but it seems as it's only the companions, the ones that are speaking about the regrets. And I'm missing Solas on this, so he can tell us what it was living those regrets and those memories. Let's see.
You dare to try to cage us, jealous of our growing power!
You will pay the final price for this betrayal.
We warned you not to use the Blight. For this, and for Mythal, I sentence you to sleep in exile ever after. Your own lives will form the veil that keeps the horror you unleashed at bay.
This was the ritual he did at the time. I think that hurt a little bit.
So he locked the gods away and created a veil between this world and the Fade. I mean, they were terrible, no question. But what he did, it didn't just stop them. It destroyed our culture, our world.
It wasn't just to stop them. It was to stop the Blight. We've seen how bad Elganon and Gillenane are. Imagine all 7 corrupted gods running wild.
So he created the Veil just to keep the elven gods locked in their prison?
Yes, to keep them from accessing the Fade. But was the creation of the Veil around the world an accident?
You heard him yelling. That's not the sound of a ritual going right.
What do you think, Rook?
Oh, finally I'm going to have an opinion. Yeah, I'm not really convinced about this quest. The loss hurts. I'm angry at everyone. It makes sense. Well, I'm not really convinced because of what I was telling before, and also it seems that the team, it's like the party knows what was going on. There is not really a discussion about the past, if it would happen, if someone doesn't agree. It seems that everybody's agreeing with what happened, and as I'm telling you, I'm missing Solas to talk about what happened to us in this. So I feel this quest a little bit hollow. It's really cool, the murals and all of that, because for me it's really cool, and also to listen to the voices and all of that, but I think that is missing something. The loss hurts, so it is his bad and makes sense. I'm angry at everyone. It makes sense.
I think this memory's one we understand, at least. What he did makes sense. Him regretting it also makes sense.
I had another question, and I'm sorry, maybe this doesn't matter, but Solas trapped the blighted gods in an ancient elven building, right?
That's what it looks like. Maybe a palace? Fancier than what I've seen in Arlathan, at least.
And then, the Magisters were lured into the Fade. They broke in, which let the Blight escape, and turned the Golden City black.
Right, and the Black City hangs in the Fade, a little reminder of their mistakes. What's wrong, Lace?
It's just... the Chant of Light says that the Maker built for them the Golden City, the center of all creation. But if the Golden City was an ancient elven palace, then the Maker didn't build it. The elves did. The Chant of Light is Andraste's visions from the Maker, but it sounds like it's wrong.
You're asking if we just disproved the entire Andrastian faith.
Did we?
I still believe in the Maker. Confirm, continue, believe in the Maker. Oh, so these are kind of decisions about my way of thinking, personality, and such. Jerome, hello, welcome. How you doing? Let me see. Don't let this shake you. Speak as someone who doesn't believe in the Maker. That's not our problem. Put aside questions of the Maker. Yeah, I think it's not the moment to discuss about the Maker, personally. I believe this hurts me too. Sure hardens belief anxiety of learning this. Well, it would be interesting to have a discussion about religions and all of that, but I think that right now is not the moment. I'm sorry this hurts. Speak as someone who doesn't believe in the Maker. Or the lessons are what matter. Do not give a personal view, regard, and believe in the Maker. Yeah. I don't really believe it's the time to speak about this. Though maybe it could be interesting to find some kind of piece of information with Andrastian religion. Well, yeah, Andrastian, the Maker religion. But Harding is sharing her personal beliefs, so unless we're doing a study about religions, I don't think it's the moment to speak about this. So yeah, don't give personal view.
Lace, I don't think you'll ever fully know whether the Chant of Light is literally true or not. What matters is that, in its better moments, the Chantry encourages people to be kind and help each other.
What do we tell the Chantry about this? Do we tell them about this?
People are already questioning because of Elganon and Gillenane. It hasn't stopped them believing.
I guess people need that comfort. Even if some parts of it aren't totally true.
The Dalish clans are struggling with the same thing. What do we keep? What do we lose?
The Elven Gods, the Maker. No matter who you light a candle to, you've got some hard questions to ask yourself right now.
Doctrine is not the truth. It is one of many paths to the truth.
I recognize the sentiment, though not the specific quote. Who said that?
The Kuhn?
My mother.
Ah.
Questions of faith aside, we have some very real gods that still need killing.
True, I agree with Lucanis.
Murals with the Dreadwolf's old memories. Wonder what else he's hiding.
The session is over. Tris, hello, welcome. How are you doing today? Me too. I can't wait to see more for BL4. BL4? I'm sorry, Dr. Media. I'm a little bit lost. BL4. I'm so sorry. Sometimes I do not know what are you referencing. Oh, wait. No idea. Sorry. Borderlands were okay. Sorry, sometimes I get those... I do not know the word for the capital letters about things. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I do not know. But yeah, I want to see more about Borderlands 4. True. Actually, I remember this summer when they released the movie, and it was a completely fail, the movie. It seems like it was a fail. I haven't seen it yet. I want to see it, just for curiosity. They just launched a trailer about Borderlands 4, like, hey, we're going to save the day, Borderlands 4 is around here. But yeah, I really want to see more about that, because I love Borderlands so much. I'm curious what you think after you finish the quest. Ooh, the one of the Siege of Weishaupt, Jerome? Or this one here, that we're about the Solas memories. Back from my creepy vacation, and now I get to see you. Sending hugs. Tris, another hug for you. I hope that you're doing really good right now, because I remember last time here you told us that you were going to go to the hospital. So I hope that you have recovered from that, because that is no good. But yeah, sending you a really big hug. I'm so happy to see you here. That means that you're feeling a little bit better. So yeah, thank you for coming. This is like the exact opposite of the talk that you have with Sarah in Dragon Age Inquisition. Yeah. Do you already have all the statues like I did at this point? Oh yeah, Dr. Mead, I think that I've got all of the statues. Maybe we should unlock all the murals. Yeah, I think we're going to start seeing today's episode, watching all the murals, because otherwise I'm going to lose track about what they're speaking about. So yeah. I'll see the movie when I can see it for free. Yeah. That was the reason I haven't seen the movie of Borderlands yet, because I only want to see it when it's free on any of the platforms. Yeah, I agree with you. What with Solas memories? Okay, so we're going to do that quest right now, okay? We're just going to see all of the murals, and let's see our thoughts. I really hope that when we finish we can talk to Solas about this. Because that's what I'm telling you, I'm missing his part. He was the one that was he has created these memories. It's him. So it feels really hollow to not speak with him about what happened. We're just running into conclusions and everybody's agreeing with the conclusions. There is no discussion. Creepy's vacation is hospital stay. I'm not okay mentally, but I'm safe and trying just to get through the workday. Yeah, Tris. Well, something good about work, something good, is that when you're not mentally good, work is like a distraction. And it helps, because if you're not doing anything, your mind is just going to be like a hole in which you're full. So working, it actually works, and I'm speaking also from experience. So I hope that in a way it can help you, so you get distracted and you do not really dwell on thoughts or anything that could not be good for you or harm you. Yeah, let's get a lore dump episode. Let's do it, Dr. Meaty. It was disappointing to hear how bad it was, since the video game, movie, and TV shows have been an upswing with the quality the last few years. Yeah. How are you? Are you happy and enjoying yourself, I hope? Yeah, I'm, not doing great lately, but not doing so bad lately, so And this weekend I was at a wedding, so it was actually good. The people that I was with the wedding are really nice people, so I had a really good time there. Hello, bro! Thank you for coming here! Hello there, General Kenobi! How's your Monday going, brother? Let's see the next regret. Okay, thank you for the alert.
Observed the world. Why not consider joining it?
But I have no desire to live as humans. I have the Fade. Besides, this talk of taking on a solid form. I think you underestimate the danger.
Taking a solid
when you
form?
took the glowing stone to build your body, did the earth not shake?
Delirium gives us the strength we had when we were of the Fade. We are the best of physical and spirit. I need your wisdom, Solas. To withstand the louder voices who would go too far like Elganon. I need you.
This is madness. You must know that. I will always follow where you go.
His voice actor is so good. So good.
This is astounding. The ancient elves were spirits who voluntarily manifested a physical form.
I'd rather go back to talking about the Blight.
Hey, Lucanis. Could Spite turn into an elf?
No.
Sorry, but...
No.
What?
What is going on? I'm really confused. Well, actually, there was a theory about Solas, and I agree, many years ago, since Inquisition, that Solas is to believe to be, which demon was this? Pride demon, because of the Dreadwolf, how he looks like with 6 eyes. So there was a theory that Solas was a pride demon since many years ago, but all elves being spirits? Also, there was a theory out there in which people believe that Solas is actually the Maker, but I don't know. Shepard, hello, dropping a silent lurk during work. Okay, thank you so much. Good luck in work. I hope that you've got an easy Monday for you. And also that you have been enjoying your Veilguard playthrough. And Triss, to you as well, thank you so much for the lurk while working. I hope that the day is easy for you. And take things slowly. I thought for sure Rihanna was gonna hit with the good old living the dream. Okay, let's see what is going on with the lore dump situation. I'm a spirit! This is actually great. I guess I was secret out. Should I be ironical? I'm not a spirit.
We hid the truth for as long as we could, but yeah. Bellara, Davrin, and I have secretly been spirits this whole time.
Not funny.
I don't know. Sounds like something a rage demon would say.
You're going to confuse Taash.
What? I wasn't listening. There weren't any dragons in this one.
To be clear, this memory only shows that the first elves originated from spirits. You three are no more spirits than anyone else conceived naturally.
Conceived naturally? Guess I'll go ask my mother.
The knowledge that an entire people were formed from a mass manifestation could change our entire understanding of magic.
If we let it out, is that the right call? Do you want bigoted humans yelling about how elves are demons?
Davrin's got a point. World's not short on small-minded humans.
Okay, I know that the option that I chose was really silly because seriously, say that in a really serious conversation wasn't good, but elves were originally spirits. Davrin's got a point. World's not sure on small-minded humans. I don't want to cause harm. Nobody would buy it. People have bigger worries. Yeah.
I don't think people will care right now. We've got evil gods trying to destroy the world.
Evil elven blighted gods. Don't forget.
We have to tell someone, though. Strife and Ireland, at least.
If I told Thea and Viago, they'd think I was sampling Viago's poison collection. No one would believe us.
Okay. We keep this to people we trust who have good reason to know. No shouting it from the rooftops.
Agreed. The Morn Watch has a great deal of experience keeping dangerous secrets.
So, beyond the world-shaking stuff, what else did we learn here? Solas himself was a spirit.
What kind do you think he was?
Well, his name is Elven for pride.
Oh, okay.
The theory is confirmed.
Not about spirits, or not all about them at least. Solas didn't want to become a person with a physical body.
Right. He only agreed after Mythal begged him.
Then that's his regret. He wishes he'd never taken physical form.
Maybe, but not just that. Solas was scared. They built their bodies out of lyrium, and it made the ground shake.
So that has to... Yeah, that is what I was thinking about. It has to do with the Titans. Wow, this is a lot to take in, to be honest. I think that I will need to think about all the lore dump after I have thought about it, because, yeah, I need time to think. The hurt the Titans, those idiots. But I also think that even if no one would believe it, I think that if someone just wants to hate and create chaos and confusion and blame someone about the situation of the world, they would blame the elves, because that is the history of human behavior and in general. It seems that there is always someone that has to be hated or blamed for because of the situations that happen in the world. So I think that it would not be good to reveal this kind of information. They have told already that we should only say this to the right people, but when you start saying something, someone is just going to listen about it, someone is also going to know until everybody knows. So, not really sure about this. I'm interested, however, about the Titans conversation, so let's see.
Lyrium is the blood of the Titans.
The Titans would have felt it as an attack. They defended themselves.
The first memory we saw with Elganon seizing power, it happened at the end of a war.
A war between the Titans and the Elves.
Liz, I'm so sorry.
It feels like we still don't have the full picture.
Because we do not have
I
it.
think that's part of what Solas regrets. He didn't see the danger.
Except he did. He was worried. You said it yourself.
He did it for Mythal. Everything that followed, he could have prevented if he just told her no.
Then he's got a war on his conscience. Plus, whatever we find next.
Emmrich is my boy. He's gonna be my second romance. Two gay old horses saving the world. Aww, that is adorable. Yeah. It was difficult to make an old man in this character creator. Oh, why is that? Why is that? I think that we got a lot of options to do old people. But yeah, this lore don't have me railing for a while. I had to go for a walk afterwards. Yeah, Dr. Mitty, right now I can only speak about the first impressions that I'm getting about it, but I certainly need time to think about everything. Because also the reveal of everything that we're listening is going... I need to contrast it with information that I got from all the previous Dragon Age games, because I'm pretty sure that I'm forgetting many details. So yeah, I need to take it in. I need the time. Alien, hello, happy Monday to you as well. Thank you so much for coming. How is you? Just with the style, everything looks so smooth and it's so hard to look old. True, we've got the most perfect skincare ever for the character creator. Even if you're an old man or old lady or old whatever, you're going to have perfect skincare.
Have you created what we need?
With this, the proper ritual will sunder every Titan from its spirit. But you must know those severed dreams will certainly be driven mad.
Severed dreams.
A disembodied blight of pain and anger. It is awful what we're doing.
And the only way to end this war.
Solas made the weapon that killed the Titans. No, not killed. He cut away their dreams and left them broken and mindless. He passed me in the halls of Skyhold for a year. He made polite conversation, and he knew. He knew what he did.
How could he do that? We need more information. Seriously, I'm missing Solas in this conversation because we're only listening to what they speak in the murals, but we need more. How like him? No wonder he feels guilty. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for my people. No wonder he feels guilty. Yeah, but why does he feel guilty? Here's where I need the discussion with the companions. Let's see how it goes, because does he feel guilty about what he did, or he feels guilty because he, in the end, was a puppet, because he was doing what Mythal wanted? Where is the guilt? Where it comes from? Or he feels guilty because he thought that this was the only thing to do to stop the war. Let's see. I'm interested in this one.
No mystery why he wants to forget this.
As a mage, and apparently a scholar, Solas doubtless regrets destroying the minds of the Titans.
No, it's worse than that. That isn't what Solas regrets. Those severed dreams will be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger.
Mierda.
You can't.
Mierda.
That's not possible.
When a warden hears the calling, it's like a song in their mind. Sound familiar to you, Lace?
The Song of Lyrium. Of the Titans.
We think of the Blight as this monstrous force with no mercy, no compassion. Evil incarnate. Instead, it's a caged animal. Mistreated and imprisoned for centuries. Until all it knows is fear.
Solas is a hypocrite. We cannot really say this is a statement because we do not have the full picture or his person to speak about this, so I'm not convinced with this option. What about the Darkspawn? Can we fix the Blight? I'm interested in this too. Well, can we fix the Blight? Isn't this what we also some kind of main thing that we want to do? But let's see this one.
If the Blight is the Titan's dreams, can we, I don't know, heal it? Bring it back from all that anger?
I'm afraid I have no idea. In theory, it would be possible to restore dreams to the Titans.
You can't set it free before it's healed. You'd have blighted Titans laying waste to the entire world.
The Titans are a problem for later. We have Elgernon and Ghilanane to deal with now.
And then I want Solas to look me in the eye and answer for what he did.
Each of these memories has been a deeper regret, and almost all of them involve Mythal.
Only one mural left to uncover by my count. If we find
Only
it,
one.
We'll see what's worse than this.
Dragon Age Inquisition already kind of threw everything lore-wise and had before the elves and the Fate Veil out of the window. True! And there were so many years in which the fandom, we were doing theories and discussing theories because of that. It's just that there was a lot of lore out there, and if you wanted to connect the dots, you could, but it was not 100% confirmed. Is the only thing. Let's see, this regret now. That is Mythal! We saw that in Inquisition! We saw this in Inquisition.
I knew that you would find me soon enough. You need the power of a god. The strength that I alone still carry.
The blighted Evanuris will soon break free from their prison. I must make a stronger one that can contain them.
While the prison is important, it is not the only goal you seek.
Why should I not tear down the veil and bring back immortality to all the Elven people? They deserve it.
The Elven people of today do not deserve to see the world they love be torn apart to salve your conscience.
I must fix what I have broken. I am sorry.
As am I, old friend.
Solas killed Mythal? After all that? Is this another memory from a different time?
No. He wore that same outfit in the Inquisition. We knew Solas woke up in this world without most of his power. Now we know how he got it back.
By killing the only other god around and stealing her power.
All that epic magic and godly power. In the end, it comes down to love and murder. Same as always.
He loved and blamed her. He needs to be right. Oh no, and all that gets us. I got to revisit all the memories in a row because I started with the memories last stream. So I really need information about that. I need to rewatch this. But also I got some kind of sense that Mythal was using Solas. I got that sense. Let's see this one.
Every big mistake Solas made is tied to Mythal. He sacrificed his life as a spirit to join her.
He sacrificed his morals when he created the dagger to stop the Titans.
When the other gods struck her down, he destroyed the Elven Empire to avenge her.
Then he wakes up in this world, where everything's gone but his mistakes. And there she is, alive.
And after all he's done, she sides against him again.
All these mistakes are his fault. And hers too. If she won't help him fix the world, of course he has to kill her.
So, how does everything we know help us now?
He's being honest about fighting the Blight. Whatever happens, he won't risk letting it back out into the world.
Agreed. But he has a plan to escape that prison, and not one we'll like.
He turned on Mythal, the one person he was actually loyal to. There's no way he won't turn on us.
He's a spirit, or was once. He might be able to possess someone, affect minds, all the things spirits do.
He created the Veil. His very nature is tied to it. That will be a source of strength, but also a potential weakness.
Mythal has him all messed up. Anything about her or Elgernon is gonna make him angry. Sloppy.
Solas thinks he knows what's best for everyone. Anything he does, he'll do while telling himself he's the hero.
He's wrong, but not evil. Yeah, someone that makes mistakes not necessarily makes that person evil. And that you gotta cancel that person immediately. So easy to cancel nowadays, people. I do not believe in cancel culture. I think that is really toxic. He's smart, but we know him. That works for now. Yeah.
Solas has caused a lot of damage, but he's not like Elgernon, trying to wreck the world to rule it. He's trying to repair the damage he caused, and he knows he made mistakes. There might be hope for him.
You don't think he'll turn on us?
No, he's totally gonna turn on us. I mean, after that.
For a moment I thought that it was going to be Solas.
Dweller, almost to its end.
Almost? How can there be more?
Because we gotta speak with him, right?
Their echoes cross the ages. An audience is warranted. Speak with your visitor. She awaits you in the crossroads.
She. Who is she? Wait, do not tell me that the blighted dragon that we fought last day is actually Mythal. Let's remember that Flemeth can turn into a dragon, so... Oh, what I'm doing. If you haven't got this game art book yet, I highly recommend it. They got illustrations of this new revealed story. Alien? Wait a second. Wait a second. Look what I got here. I got the book. Actually, the the one that gives you some kind of illustration. I already bought it. I love art books so much. I collect art books from all the video games that I love, so got it over here. I haven't opened it yet because I do not want to open the book and see a spoiler, because sometimes if you look at illustrations and all of that in video games, you're going to see spoilers. So yeah, it's here waiting for me to open it. Let's leave this in a safe place. Shiny. Yeah, it's shiny because it's still on the plastic, so it's protected until the day I open it. Yeah, it's a good thing you haven't opened it yet. That is the reason why I haven't opened it, because I'm pretty sure that maybe I see a spoiler, or maybe there are no spoilers at all, but I'm someone that I'm really observant, and I pay a lot of attention to detail, and sometimes in art illustrations and all of that, you can see something that can reveal information to you. So that is the main reason. Okay, give me 1 second. I need to repair the mess that I've done right now. But yeah, I will definitely see the art book when I finish the game and see more stuff about it. So this is it, and let me see. Have we finished? Or, oh, no, we gotta go to the crossroads to speak with someone. With her. Okay, my thoughts on this is what I'm telling you. I'm just speaking right now about the first impressions that I'm getting about the whole conversation, the lore dump and such. I need to rewatch it entirely and think. But what I'm telling you since the beginning, for me it's been really strange to not have Solas. That is one main thing, because he was the one involved in these memories and the one involved with all that happened thousands of years ago. So I think it would be a really good point that he's there and he's telling us what it was like. Of course that he can lie to us, he can trick us, but it would not really make sense to just it would be really confusing for him to lie at us. But for me, it's being so freaking strange that the companions are speaking about the memories and everybody is agreeing with everybody and they're jumping into conclusions like, yeah, this is actually what happened. And everybody's, okay, cool. It's weird because why everybody is okay with this and it's agreeing. I do not see discussion, and I think that discussion is actually natural in this type of conversations. Maybe someone does not really agree. For example, for me, Bellara, that she's Dalish and Davrin is Dalish too, but he did not really want to continue with his Dalish clan. They could contrast information about, well, yeah, that is what I was taught, but I think about otherwise, and there is no discussion, and it's really strange because it feels that there is a Spanish expression that is to give someone something already munch, you know, that they're feeding without you being the one that is going to munch. The food is already munched, so you can have the food. I'd rather be someone that discusses, wonders, questions, rectifies, you know. So it felt a little bit weird, this part. It felt weird, and that you only got to agree with what the companion says. As I'm telling you, it's my perspective of this. All these reveals have me hyped, but also a bit dumped. It's like the writers just went on Reddit and watched popular lore videos on YouTube and said, yes, everything you'll guess was correct. Good job, kids. Here's a gold star. Like, no twists, no unexpected results. The community had it all right. True, Dr. Meaty. Yeah, like feeding the baby bird. Oh, that is the English expression. Yeah, so it's basically that. It's strange. I'd rather have that. The initial discussion, maybe everybody does not agree. Then later in the game, we're going to see something that was unexpected and was not really what was going on with our theories. I'd rather have that. But this, for me, feels a little bit weak. Is okay, this is information, this is all. This is what happened. And that's it. That's it. And I'm telling you as the perspective of someone that loves to speak about what is going on with the game, to make theories. You know me, for the ones that have been here for a few months, you know me, that I'm someone that loves to make theories and talk about the game. And also, as you progress in the game gives you hints about what is going on, so you can connect the theories and you can connect the later information that you had. For me, it feels a little bit like, okay, we're going to make this easy for you. So you just got to listen, and that's all. Not really my style, personally. If they change anything, then people would have complained too. Yeah, Alien, that is true, but that is what happens. Not everybody's going to be happy, and not everyone is going to agree. I think that the beauty in this is that at least there is discussion. Because what would be a video game or something, a topic in which everybody agrees? For me, it's not interesting. I'd rather have the conversation. I'd rather have the discussion. And of course that not everybody is going to be happy, not everybody is going to agree, but that is the beauty of not being robots in which everything we agree with. So yeah, I'd rather have that. It's more adult-like experience, life-like experience. I'm telling you, this is my point of view. You do not have to agree with me at all. But it's what I'm telling you. I'd rather have the contrast of discussion. I love this game, but it really wants you to like it. It has no edge with any of the writing. They didn't want to make anybody mad or upset. We had to something turn out and they played it completely safe. Maybe, yeah, I'm getting that sense. So if this was game focused on children or teenagers or something like that, I think that it would be kind of good. But also not really that good, because also you need to teach kids and teenagers that, hey, it's okay to have a different opinion and have your own. It's really important to have your own opinion and have critical thinking, and not giving you the chance of having critical thinking and discussion and all of that. I do not think that it adds a good experience to the game. It's not like humans work. Bioware is still living with the trauma. People had to work overtime and fix that ending. Oh, I suppose, but we also what happened when Mass Effect 3 changed course with what had been planned in advance. Alien, I do not really know what you're speaking about Mass Effect 3, because I haven't played that game, so I do not have any information about that. I cannot really speak about that because no idea, and I haven't played the game, and I'd rather not know anything about the game, because I'm going to play Mass Effect 3 in a couple of weeks. I'm going to start the game in a couple of weeks. But yeah, this is my opinion about this. And for the writing in this game, I have sensed that I perceive like two different kind of writings. Sometimes I perceive the weak writing, and sometimes I perceive the good writing. It's really good. It's like there were two teams involved with the writing. It depends on the quest, it depends on the conversation, but I've got that feeling. And at the beginning of the game, it was a little bit hard for me to speak about this because I'm just at the beginning, and I'm not going to judge a book from its cover. I need to experience it more so I can have more an opinion with more solid, substantial things to speak about, you know. So now that I'm halfway of the game, I can certainly speak you about this, of what I perceive. And also sometimes with video games at the beginning, the writing and the story is really weak and it improves little by little. So I'm not going to be really critical about that, oh, the beginning must be excellent and all of that. I do not really think that way. Are people that think that way, and that is completely fine. But I'm personally someone that prefers the setting first, and then slowly you get to know more things. But yeah, this is things that I'm perceiving. Though I'm going to tell you something. It doesn't change my mind at all about the visuals of this game. This is what is winning my heart. The visuals, the art is so freaking beautiful. This game is beautiful to play because of the visuals. For me, it's excellent. I know that the characters look a little bit cartoonish, but other than that, it's really good. And I love the visuals. They're excellent. Okay, meet Morrigan in the crossroads. And I was thinking that we were going to meet with Flemeth. No, we need to meet with Morrigan. Okay, let me see if there is any companion. Oh, Harding! Yeah, we got a conversation with Harding. We're going to speak with her before we go to the crossroads. And we're going to change our outfit. Oh, wait. This is not my room. Now this is my room. Wardrobe. I'm a fashionista, you know. I gotta be pretty always. Let's see. Oh, wait a second. I want to try the Lords of Fortune one. Oh, what is? Seriously, I'm having trouble with my controller. I think you have you seen that? I'm not doing anything. I got to reset my controller. Is being possessed. Let me see what else. Oh shoot! No way. I need my. Oh shit! Seriously, this is getting out of control. Controller, behave, please. Skin for my bow. Oh, for the skin. Oh, I like that one. Flem is dead. Yeah, I know, but for some reason I thought that the one that we had to speak with was the blighted dragon, but that was a theory that I have just done. Need to go to see more of my internet than usual. Have fun. Okay, Aileen, thank you so much for being here. I hope that you have a really good day. Thank you. There's a lot of good stuff here. Visuals are great. I really love learning about these new factions, especially the Moonwatch. Big stories, set pieces, quests are solid. The companion person and quests are mostly hitting for me. Yeah, there are really good things about this game. Really good ones. What I have been telling you since the beginning I started, I think that it's really entertaining. It's really engaging in exploration. That is something really well done, because did you remember in Inquisition that it was not really open world, but the areas were incredibly huge, but they were really empty. And in this one they have improved them so well. So I think that exploration and the environments are really engaging. Also adding the fact that the art and the visuals are really well done, it makes it even more enjoyable. Then, what else I was going to speak to you about? Oh, the combat style. I'm someone that is not picky about combat style. I know that Dragon Age, since the first one, well, not the second one, but the first Origins and Inquisition was more tactician, the combat mode. And this one has completely changed. It's not tactician anymore. But I'm not someone that is going to cry about the fact that they have changed that. I'm just going to adapt that. If they wanted to do a more action-like combat system, I'm happy about it, and I actually like it because it's more dynamic. The only thing that I'm perceiving with the skills is that it seems that you unlock certain skills at the beginning, but then there are no new skills. So you're basically doing the same combat system since many levels earlier, I mean. So if you're someone that really likes to change the playstyle from time to time, unless you change off a specialization, you're not going to see anything different. But as I'm telling you, I'm not someone that is picky about this. I just go with the flow. Okay, let me see. Ooh! Oh, this is the same one, but with different colors. I'd rather have this one. Yeah, I'm not going to change the weapons. I really like the ones that I've got right now. But yeah, for me, the writing is being a weak point. It's being a weak point for me in this game. Correct posture, okay, Ribbons? Let's do it. Thank you so much for the redeem. Oops, I have hit the microphone. Alright, meet Morrigan. Yeah, we gotta meet Morrigan and finish with this quest. Let's see what she tells us. I really hope that we can speak with Solas about his memories after dealing with all this situation. Because if we do not really speak with him about his regrets and his memories, then that is something that I'm going to be really disappointed with. But you know, as I'm telling you, you can like things about a game and be disappointed by others, and it's completely fine. But it's what I'm telling you. I think that is really strange to speak about his memories, his regrets, and he's not there in the conversation, or at least at the end. It's weird. Harding and Bellara. Let's go, girls. Travel to Crossroads. Yeah. Oh! Wait. Wait. Oh, there we are. And Morgan's there. Okay, what is she going to tell us?
Well met, Rook.
Well met.
How did you get here?
I did tell you I had my ways through Illuvians when I introduced you to the Inquisitor, did I not?
The Illuvians in general, yes, but not the
Oh, I love
Dreadwolf's
this
Crossroads.
song. It's from Inquisition.
I would think you
love
have
it.
more pressing questions at the moment. Questions about Solas and Mythal?
Mythal?
The two gods have always been linked, have they not? First, when Mythal bade her companion spirit to abandon the Fade and take on mortal form. Then, when Solas spilled Mythal's mortal blood, that he might absorb her power as his own.
Wait. How do you know exactly what we saw of Solas's past?
Think upon it, Rook. You saw for yourself in the Dreadwolf's memories. When Mythal stood against the gods' manipulations of the Blight, she was betrayed and struck down. Yet she survived and returned ages later to aid the Inquisition in its hour of need. How?
And I'm being tested? Something about spirits? How should I know? Ancient Elven magic?
The elven gods had access to magic beyond anything we can imagine.
To be sure, but it matters less what they possessed than what they were. You recall that the first elves were spirits, do you not? Mythal was a spirit turned elven. And when her body was struck down, to spirit she returned. Her essence sheltered in a willing mortal vessel. Over the centuries, she journeyed from host to host, slowly amassing her former power anew. Until once again, she was struck down, on this occasion, by Solas. He absorbed her power, but not her memories.
Then where did they... Wait. You?
As you say.
Wait, what? Love this quest. Wait a second. There is so much going on. Mythal, who ruined everything. You're her. How complicated will this get? Then I could use your aid. Who am I speaking to then? With Morrigan or with Mythal or with an amalgamy of Mythal and Morrigan? I should greet you now then. I need information. How complicated will this? I do not really like the options. Let's see this one. And you're her?
So, you're the next host of Mythal?
Believe it or not, as you choose.
What? That was like how Elganon and Gillinane can talk in your head, but...
'Twas Mythal you heard, her echoes. Yet I am not the goddess returned.
What are you then?
I once feared Mythal would consume me were I to carry her, but 'twas not so. I remained free-willed and mortal. What I now possess is but a spark of Mythal, shadowed memories through which to sift for meaning. As to our admixture, I suspect you have questions?
Yeah, I've got a question. So it means that if the Inquisitor drank from the Well of Sorrows, it doesn't really matter at all? Because let's remember that drinking from the Well of Sorrows, or letting Mythal be the one who drinks, was going to have important consequences. And the whispers that we have been listening to, it reminds me a little bit when my Inquisitor drank from the Well of Sorrows. Because she was binded to Mythal. My Inquisitor was binding to Mythal after she drank from there. But it seems that now it's Morrigan that has kind of like that. Questions. I just finished this quest last night. Oh, so you got it fresh. Okay, let's ask questions. How did this all happen?
So, there's the soul of an elven god inside you. How does that even happen?
Mythal's last host was my mother, Flemeth.
Oh.
When I learned she intended me to become the next receptacle of an ancient god's soul, I feared naught would be left of my own. It inevitably came to pass on a deep night. I was awakened by the presence of a blaze of magic in the shape of a woman who both was and was not my mother.
Sounds terrifying.
I don't think I'd recover from that.
Neither did I, at the start.
But
Mythal's
she's
memories were both gift and burden, this blazing woman told me. But I must accept them of my own accord. The decision was paralyzing. What would it mean to become such a host? What would be lost if I refused? In the end, 'twas something in my mother's voice which guided me.
What was that?
Regret. Not the regret of a god, but of a mother who knew she would never see me again. And so, my mind remains my own. What I gained was knowledge, both Mythal's and of those who bore her.
Why aren't you elven?
How can you carry Mythal's soul if you're not an elf?
Her spark has sheltered within both elves and humans who were sympathetic to her in thought and circumstance. Mythal's last host was a woman wronged, trapped by those sworn to love her. We may readily imagine their kinship.
Still unfair. I guess that makes sense. Why didn't she help the elves?
The fall of our civilization, the wars, everything elves went through. Where was Mythal for us then?
After the god's betrayal, she was a shadow of her former self, bereft of her power, slowly regaining her strength over the centuries. So she aided the elves as she could, speaking in dreams and offering counsel that ended blights and prevented wars.
At least now we know.
How do you and Solas get along?
You would have met Solas in the Inquisition, right?
I did indeed. 'Twas before I possessed Mythal's memories. At the time, I thought Solas a scowling elven apostate whose sole passion was finding arguments. He heard me, in all my ignorance, expound on the histories of the elven people, explaining legends he had witnessed himself.
Bet he loved that.
'Tis not a memory that brings me pride.
Can you help against the gods?
Do you have information we can use against Gillenane or Elganon? Or Solas?
The last time Mythal faced Elganon and Gillenane, she was struck down by the very dagger you now carry.
What about Solas?
You may recall he murdered Mythal's former host to claim her godly might as his own. I hoard no untapped magical secrets, Rook. What I do possess, I share freely with you and the Veil Jumpers.
All right. You didn't come out here just to tell me you're Mythal.
I am not Mythal in her entirety, but yes. The Dreadwolf has occasion to visit you in dreams, where he portions out advice. And now, after finding his memories, you have peered into his deepest sorrows. Tell me then, what do you make of Solas?
Questions! What do you?
I should ask you. Mythal knew Solas better than anyone.
I would influence your answer. Or do you mean to discover if I would stand directly against the Dreadwolf, were there a need?
Would you?
I shall aid you in any way but that, even had I the power. What has passed between Solas and Mythal, I beg you, do not ask this of me again.
Oof. Trapped, I feel sorry for him. He's trying to help. He's torn, but he doesn't know it. He's a self-pitying monster. I honestly feel sorry for him. Because I got the sense, what I was telling you a few minutes ago when we were seeing the memories, I got the sense that he has been kind of used by Mythal when he had to do all these things. So for me, I got the impression that he was not entirely 100%, he didn't have 100% free will to do what he wanted to. At the beginning, he was kind of pushed by Mythal to do certain things. Now he really has that free will. Well, you saw at the beginning of the game that he wanted to tear apart the Bale, so he was at his own doing everything what he wanted. But right before, when we saw the murals, I think that he wasn't really entirely. He wasn't his own. I'm not finding the word, but he was not entirely his own and responsible. He was not doing his own decisions, is what I'm trying to say. Arrow, hello! How are you doing? Welcome here. Happy Monday! And thank you so much for the self-care reminder for absolutely everybody in chat. Self-care reminder for all. You know what that is? To take care of our body, our mind, our soul, our mental health, and do things that makes us happy for how little they seem. But it's going really good. We're doing this quest, which is pretty amazing. We're seeing a lot of lore about the elves and the gods, and there is a lot to take in.
Every decision he made, Solas thought he could save people, stop things from getting worse. Now his only way forward is a plan so terrible his last friends had to stop it.
An unfortunate belief that all paths are closed but those one has already taken.
There might have been a better choice.
'Tis not malice which made Solas your opponent, but conviction, a belief that only he may halt what he set in motion. Yet Solas was once beloved of Mythal. 'Tis his very loyalty and love for his people that led to the tragedy we now face. You may be in a position to determine how it ends, more so than either of you might realize.
Am I going to be the one who truly decides the end? Becca, hello! How are you doing? Welcome here. Evening from Very Soggy. Wet back in the UK. Oh no, that is no good. I hope that you can, at home, now be warm and get some clothes that are not going to be soaked, and be cozy and have a cozy time. Sat by the fire dying off and watching. That is a really good decision. And take care of yourself so you do not catch a cold, because it's so easy for us to catch a cold when we're soaked. But yeah, you're really welcome here. Maybe this can end okay. Right, no alarming at all. Okay, I'm someone that sometimes chooses the ironic answers, but sometimes the ironic answers I'm not 100% convinced. I'll be ready.
If that's what it takes.
Such determination. Have you not even a tremor of doubt?
Wouldn't do me any good.
If you would shape the outcome of your battle, I've one last secret to share.
Ooh.
When Mythal was struck down by the other gods, it was with her own lyrium dagger, the dagger you now carry. Solas recovered it from Elganon, and from it extracted a fragment of Mythal that had lain hidden within its depths. This fragment, a younger sister to the one I carry, if you will, resides here, in the crossroads. I can open the way for you. Find her, survive the encounter, and the essence you obtain will aid you in times to come.
Okay, so are we going to fight a boss right now? Let's try it. There are 2 Mythals.
Another fragment of Mythal? In addition to the one inside you?
You are aware of what the word fragment means, are you not? One small piece of many, formed when something greater is broken.
The
first elves were spirits, as you well know, and when a spirit is broken, it may shatter into pieces, each holding part of the original. Among the ancient elves who became known as gods, Dirthaman and his brother, Falondine, are but one example.
All of that sounded great until survived the encounter.
You know Solas, and have seen Elganon, and memories of Mythal. They are creatures of emotion, as all spirits are. The fragment of Mythal that resides in me lived among mortals for thousands of years. She has grown wiser and more patient. This younger sister has not. She is the essence of Mythal as a god. She is unlikely to listen to polite requests, and though she is but a fragment of the goddess, the battle will test you sorely.
Oh my.
She's just going to attack us. Why tell us about her at all? We have enough enemies already.
A fragment of a god's essence is a powerful thing. It may give you options against Elganon and Gillenane, or against the Dreadwolf himself, should he prove as cunning and treacherous as ever.
Is she saying us between the lines that we're going to fight Solas at the end? Could you talk to her?
You would know this aspect of Mythal better than anyone. Could you try talking to her?
I dare say she would attack me on sight.
Spirits can't get along with fragments of each other.
Spirits, certainly. But the aspects of a self-righteous god who have walked different paths for ages? One bears the insult of her betrayal by the Evanuris, and then by Solas, as fresh wounds, insult upon injury. The other once fell in love with an Alamari chieftain and lived happily in a swamp for centuries. Each reminds the other that another path existed, that they could have been wrong, and nothing angers Mythal like being wrong.
Today has been a day and has cost me too much. Oh no, you had a Monday full of a Monday really Monday. That is something that I say. Oh my goodness. I hope that right now you're doing good though. That all the things that was taking, too much energy, they're already done. Time to get cozy and watch stream. Okay, Becca, thank you. Got some Lord of Fortune armor on. Have you had that on the whole time, or did I just notice? I just changed it. Talk to Meaty. I just changed it. Yeah. It makes sense. It does. What level are you now? Good question. I'm level 30 something, I think. We can take a look when I finish the conversation. So you can complete this quest without fighting her. Ooh. We'll see. We'll see what happens now. About types of spirits.
What kind of spirit was Mythal before she became an elf? I know Solas is elven for pride.
Mythal enjoyed ruling and having power, but it came not from the overweening desire to crush resistance, as is the case with Elganon. The emotion that inspired her might best be described as benevolence, a guiding hand, inclined to kindness. But like any spirit, when angered or twisted against her purpose, a more violent aspect arose. Where the Dreadwolf's wisdom gave way to pride when the world did not meet his standards, Mythal's benevolence gave way to retribution. After all, when kindness fails, the guilty must be punished.
Yeah, the thing that we know about spirits before they turn into demons, or at least this is the reason that I got. It was that spirits are kind of good spirits at the beginning, good feelings, and when they turn into demons, they're the opposite, right? The opposite of that emotion and such.
If I were to try to talk with her, Do you have any suggestions?
She will demand respect, but detest flattery. She appreciates righteous anger, but will not tolerate pity. She is, for want of better phrasing, prickly. But if you are determined to try, then I wish you luck.
We're going to
Thank
try.
you for the information, Morrigan.
There is one more thing, if I may. Something whispered not by myself, but
Ooh.
Mythal.
Okay.
The elves have learned many of the glories and horrors of ancient Elvenon. Yet your people live in this world now as the old elves never could. Know it as they could not. There is your strength. 'Tis why you shall surpass what came before one day.
Did Mythal see this? Is it a prediction?
A hope from a mother to her distant children, no less beloved than any before them.
We're the new generation of elves! Yeah. You just have to choose the right dialogue options. Well, I will see what I do. I'm just going to follow whatever my heart tells me to do. And knowing myself, I may mess up. But there is a fun, huh? Neat. As a dwarf, I didn't hear that line. So find the fragment of Mythal in the crossroads. Oh, wait a second. I want to change my... Well, no. I want Bellara with me. Yeah. Let's see. What is here? Oh, I really like this bow. Hi there.
A god's fragment, sharper than the whole. Prevail, or be sundered completely.
We're getting
Nest
close
of
to
the
where Morrigan
Ancients.
said that other fragment of Mythal was.
I think that I'm going to have a little bit of cold with this armor and this part of the crossroads. Well, in the crossroads, even if there's snow or not snow, will they be able to feel the temperature? Oh, there's someone there. The trader's last word. The stone nearby bears the gorgeous of the Titanic claws. A message has been carved shakily into the ground with a broken tooth. They accused me for treachery against Fen Harel and cast me down from the heights. I protested my innocence then. I protested now, crawling with my limbs shattered. But there is no one to hear, so I offer myself up for the execution that once most pleased the gods. May the name of Nunile be cleansed with flame. Ooh, a letter to Dorian, Sparkler. Thanks for the book recommendations. I can use something to take my mind off of things. The end of the Inquisition left the Divine with pretty big army and nobody fight chore boy in Shack Haven. Keeps trying to pursue her to call the Exalted March against Solas. Sebastian always was good for a laugh. Of course, the city-states of the Free Marches all hate each other, and half of them are trying to get the Tranchi back their long-standing grudge against the other half. And everyone's nervous. I don't envy the Divine or what's left of the Inquisition, trying to keep the peace. Give me my love, would you? I'll be well, before I can make a trip to Marathas again. She's the only family I've got left, so I'm still speaking to Varric. Today I'm not really good at reading, I warn you. The caretaker need to work his peep talks. Maybe. Or maybe he's just on one of those days that he doesn't really want to speak that much. That happens to all of us. There are some days that we're just like not feeling the need of speaking or not feeling it.
That has to be her.
How should we do this, Rook? Do you think she'll talk to us?
Guess we'll find out.
Let's try it out. So we're going to see her face?
You are Rook. I have seen you and your companions.
This is how Mythal looks like.
I never again expected to see my children in the Dreadwolf's crossroads. And you know who I am.
Ooh, she pretty.
Mythal.
The part of me that survived betrayal by the rest of the Evanuris, if this can be called surviving. Solas. He drew me from the dagger that struck me down, but what is left of me can only survive here. I cannot return to the world, and even the true Fade is denied me. All I can do is watch. Have you come to seek the blessing of your god? Or did you come to ask your god to sacrifice herself to help you defeat the monsters Elganon and Gillenane have become?
I want your help. Die, false god. You're not going to help us. This is like really violent, right?
I came here to ask for your help. The gods have endangered the world, and...
You dare explain to me what they are doing? You are 1,000 years from knowing the proper words.
We saw Solas's memories, his regrets.
You saw the recollection he cultivated like a tree, twisting to catch the sun. You wish for my help? Convince me. Make your case, and I will yield my essence willingly to help you against Elganon and Gillenane. Fail, and I shall kill you for wasting my time, or you will kill me and obtain my essence in doing so. A harder-edged, simpler version. It has been centuries since a petitioner stood before me, so why should I help you?
Solas is helping me. Forget it, I'll fight you. We must stop the Blight. We must stop the gods. We are worthy. I'm between these two. Yeah, this one.
You can't want Elganon and Gillenane to rule the world. Not after what they did to you.
I ruled alongside them for centuries. I bear them no love now, and they were ever flawed, as all rulers are. Yet they were better than the others who threatened your ancestors. Monsters like the Titans, or selfish fools like Anaris. Set the Blight aside, and tell me why I should help you topple your own gods.
Put the Blight aside? We need no gods. We wronged you. Yeah, I'm confused. The Blight is not good. We cannot put it aside.
How am I supposed to just set the Blight aside?
By making an argument not related to it, as I asked you to.
The Blight is a core part of who they are, and I don't think you're in favor of it.
Not bad, but not enough. Let us speak of something else.
Ooh, she was testing me. We must stop the Blight.
If I don't stop the gods, the whole world will be corrupted by the Blight.
That is why you must succeed, so tell me why I must help you.
We know the truth about the Blight. We know it came from the imprisoned dreams of the Titans after you and Solas defeated them.
And?
The Blight is your fault. People will die. Yeah, it's kind of her fault.
And the Blight only happened because of what you did. You need to fix your mistake.
My mistake? I saved lives.
You
and ended
petulant
a war,
child.
You petulant child. Your words are weak. Prove your worth or die.
Messed up. Okay, we gotta kill Mythal. Oh shoot! Well, for another run.
Everyone get ready.
For another run.
Of course, she's a big dragon.
Oh, level 45? Oh, shit. Oh. Run, 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 run! Okay, run. Okay, now, yeah. Let's go. Oh, her chest, her freaking chest, dude! Okay, run, 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 run. Okay, Harding, help me! Thank you. Should I...
Don't stay there.
No, I know. No, no, wait. Ah, wait! Oh, Harding, give me the potion! Okay, her leg. Oh shoot!
Hit it hard.
I know. For which reason I cannot use my abilities? Oh, run. I cannot see anything! Run. Okay. I know! Okay, Bellara and Harding. Oh, 1 second. Solas is going up there. Okay, careful with the lighting. Careful! Can Harding... Oh, since were there spirits there? I did not see those before. Where's Mythal? Ah! Oh, shoot. Got it, I'm running! Okay, Bellara, slow time. No! That was a waste of ability. Okay, that one. You... I cannot... Oh, it's one more time! Harding, attack! Woo! Ouchie, ouch. Run! I was too far away! Ah! Oh no, run! Ah! Come on. She's dead. Ouchie, ouch.
Everyone okay? I'll never get used to fighting things I used to think were gods.
Me neither. Plus 300 of Lords of Fortune is because the armor that I was wearing? No, I don't think so. It's because they fight dragons and all of that, I think. Okay, people, I was just really concentrated. I had to brute force this fight because I was way under leveled for it. It took me forever, but my boy Emmrich had my back. Aww. I had the attack when the dragon slid into you in the dragon on the ground. Yeah. Lucanis strikes again. That's the dragon, Beatrice. That was a really big dragon. Do you not have any skill detonations available with this team? It doesn't seem so. Doesn't seem so. I did not really choose a good party. I just chose them because look, my reasoning behind it was because Harding knows Morrigan and because Bellara knows Elven lore. That was my decision because of the team. No, I should have brought Taash with me or Davrin. Davrin, I've got detonation skills with Davrin, for example. Let's collect this.
We have it. The essence of Mythal, the protector.
This is to save everyone. She'll understand. Eventually.
But she's dead.
It burns just being near it. but this is the power we need to finish this.
Morrigan seemed to think we'd know how. Do we know how?
I think the moment is coming. When we can turn the tide, we'll know.
Okay, Regrets of the Dreadwolf has been finished. The team defeated the proud and angry fragment of Mythal that met them in battle. They now have a magical keepsake, the kernel of her essence, which might be useful in a future fight. Okay. Mythal's Grace. Yeah, I would have wanted to keep Mythal alive, but also I want to see what happens if you do not really do that. So in my personal run, I will not kill her. Let's see. A medallion bearing the symbol of Mythal, ranked with the notes of a song inscribed in spectral notation. Music that cannot be heard in this world. Music that maybe only children of the stone and the people that have drunk the blighted blood can listen to, because of what we were speaking about earlier, about the song of the blight and da-da-da, that is related to this. Oh, it's just over there. Okay, let's go and get it. Materials. Pale reflection. What is this? Plus 20% of damage versus enemies with low health. Standard enemies are now always considered to have low health. Does not affect boss enemies. Defeating an enemy grants 5% ultimate. Should we try this one? We're going to try it out.